Which 10 watches will truly rise in value? Today we explore 10 extraordinary timepieces whose heritage, craftsmanship, and rarity make them likely to appreciate. This is a deliberate, refined tour for collectors who seek enduring value. We begin with a short history of why certain watches gain value, then examine each model's provenance, technical mastery, and rarity. Finally, we close with practical guidance on buying and preserving these watches. Heritage matters. Watches tied to pioneering moments, early dive watches, pilot chronographs, and royal commissions carry stories that collectors treasure. Provenance turns metal and glass into historical artifacts. The first watch we present is the Rolex Submariner. Introduced in 1953, it established the modern dive watch. Its robust case, iconic bezel, and early reference numbers make vintage Submariners highly sought after. Patrol the serials, service history, and original dial to find pieces that will appreciate. Next, the Patek Philippe Nautilus. Designed by Gerald Genta in 1976, the Nautilus fused sportiness with haute horlogerie. Limited production and extraordinary craftsmanship mean demand often outstrips supply. Compelling examples include rare dial variants and complicated references, which historically capture collectors' attention and value. Our third watch is the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. Another Genta masterpiece from 1972, it redefined luxury sports watches with its integrated bracelet and octagonal bezel. Early references and limited editions, particularly those with unique materials or complications, remain cornerstones in rising market portfolios. The fourth model is the Omega Speedmaster Professional, the Moon Watch. Its association with NASA and lunar missions elevates its cultural capital. Original pre-moon and early mission-issued examples are especially prized. Look for matching numbers, provenance, and unaltered dials when sourcing these historically significant chronographs. Fifth, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso. Conceived in 1931 for polo players, the Reverso's reversible case balances elegance and innovation. Limited editions and watches with bespoke engravings or enamel work gain attention for their artistry and scarcity. The Reverso's architectural case and artisanal variants often appreciate steadily. Sixth, the Cartier Tank. Its geometric purity and royal patronage anchor its desirability. Early 20th century tanks and rare dial configurations are collectible. Cartier's enduring design language and periodic high-profile appearances at auctions support price resilience and growth. Seventh, the Vacheron Constantin Patrimony and Classic Complications. As one of the oldest continuously operating manufacturers, Vacheron's rare complicated watches, minute repeaters, perpetual calendars, combine artistry and technical prowess. Limited production complications from this maison historically attract serious collectors and appreciate accordingly. Eighth, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms. A pioneering dive watch with military lineage, the 50 Fathoms blends utility with heritage. Vintage military-issued examples and early civilian references are prized for their provenance and rugged aesthetic. Scarcity and original condition drive their market performance. Ninth, independent watchmakers and bespoke pieces. Modern independents such as Philippe Dufour, F.P. Journe, and contemporary micro-manufacturers produce low-volume, high-art watches. Their scarcity, hand finishing, and the narrative of independent craft create strong upside for value over time. 10th, limited editions and artist collaborations across major maisons. When a storied brand partners with an artist or produces a numbered limited run, the watch becomes a confluence of brand legacy and cultural relevance. Historically, well-curated limited editions retain or increase value, particularly when tied to significant anniversaries or unique materials. Now, a closer look at what makes these watches appreciate. First, rarity. Limited production or discontinued references create supply constraints. Second, provenance and original paperwork. A documented chain of ownership, original boxes and certificates elevate value. Third, condition and originality. Unpolished cases, intact dials, and original parts command premiums. Fourth, cultural significance. Watches tied to exploration, aviation, or celebrity often carry intangible value that collectors prize. How to buy wisely. Research deeply. Study reference numbers, expected serial ranges, and hallmark details. Inspect dials and cases under macro photography when buying online. Use trusted dealers and independent watchmakers for verification. Beware of counterfeit components and redials. They can severely impair future appreciation. When in doubt, obtain a professional appraisal and a service history. Care and preservation tips. Store watches in climate-controlled environments away from moisture and strong magnetic fields. Service with accredited watchmakers who preserve original parts when possible. Maintain provenance by keeping receipts, box, and manuals. Minimal polishing preserves case lines and value. Document any repairs and maintain high-resolution photographs of the watch from multiple angles. A note on patience and market cycles. Watch markets move across decades. Some models appreciate steadily, others surge after cultural moments or auction rediscoveries. Think in generations, not months. Diversify across brands and styles, sport watches, dress watches, complicated pieces to balance aesthetic desire with market dynamics. Case studies. Vintage Rolex Daytonas tied to motorsport icons eclipsed estimates after prominent auction appearances. Patek Philippe Grand Complications routinely set records when provenance and condition align. Independent makers like Dufour have seen dramatic appreciation as collectors recognize artisanal finishing and scarcity. Final considerations: buy what you love, but buy smart. Combine aesthetic passion with rigorous verification and long-term stewardship. The 10 watches discussed: the Rolex Submariner, Patek Nautilus, Audemars Royal Oak, Omega Speedmaster, Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, Cartier Tank, Vacheron Constantin Complications, Blancpain 50 Fathoms, independent masterpieces, and curated limited editions represent a blend of heritage, craftsmanship, and rarity that historically correlates with appreciation. If you aim to build a collection that increases in value, prioritize provenance, originality, and condition. Cultivate relationships with trusted dealers and independent watchmakers. Be patient. Let heritage compound. These watches are more than timekeepers. They are crafted narratives that, when preserved, can reward collectors both emotionally and financially. Which of these 10 watches intrigues you most? Explore them with curiosity and care. Follow for more heritage insights and subscribe for curated watch investments.